the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny the Jet Smith, thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Charlotte Hornets going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. For the Cavaliers, the game tonight marks their second of 4 meetings they will play this season, and they come into this one feeling pretty good after winning the last time they met. And if you've been watching this team play lately, you know who they've been getting the big baskets from? Freak! He's been on a tear. How's he gotten so hot, Shaq?
Well, you know, he's letting the game come to him on the offensive end. He's not forcing his shot, but he's still being aggressive, and he always testing his defender. And he's, you know what, Ernie, he smells that barbecue chicken down there. You can't guard this man one-on-one.
Well,
lick your fingers. The barbecue chicken is hot and crispy.
You're making me hungry right now, but...
Crispy barbecue chicken?
Oof, I just can't wait. You make me hungry. Is it lunchtime?
Wow.
We got it some time. But, you know, he's not settling for any look either. This guy is very versatile. He'll take you inside, take you outside. He's the kind of player that seems like he's a step ahead, like mentally. Like he has this mental telepathy that goes on and goes. He knows what you're thinking before you think it, before the guy thought it was a thought.
Wow. It's like an extraordinary basketball IQ.
Yes.
Do you have a good high basketball IQ, Shaq?
No, didn't need one, Ernie.
Why?
Because I had the ES.
What's that?
Elbow sandwiches.
Now I'm really hungry.
Elbow sandwiches.
Let's
right
get
in
it
your
down
mouth.
to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
It's time for some hoops at the Time Warner Cable Arena in downtown Charlotte, North Carolina. It's the home of the Hornets, live on 2K Sports. The Cleveland Cavaliers come into this one after a win against the New York Knicks. And there wasn't much question as to how that game was going to turn out. They absolutely put the hammer down on them.
You're not always going to shoot it as well as they did from three-point range to win that game, but it certainly doesn't hurt. And in that game, boy, did they shoot it lights out from beyond.
Lights out is a real good way to describe it. Just take a peek at the box score. I mean, their percentage from deep was off the charts.
A look at Cleveland's starting group. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Freak is out there with Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Jordan in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now, here's Batum. At the elbow, Williams. Shot clock at 6. Leaner from distance. Shot's good by Walker.
That was a fabulous job in using his body there. He leaned away from his defender and then knocked it down.
Love with the screen on Walker.
Move the ball. Stick it to
Dellavedova kicks to Freak. The 3, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. Freak's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Dellavedova is really good at finding his teammates.
Outside, Williams. Outside, Walker. Screened by Jefferson. And Walker kicks to Williams. Back to Walker. Outside for Batum. Shoots it. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. The drive by LeBron. He kicks it to Freak. And another 3 for Cleveland.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Cavaliers on D. 4-point game. There's a screen by Williams. Walker dishes to Williams. 11 feet away, and Jordan sends it back. Here's Jefferson. No good there off the double clutch.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
And here's Walker. Following the three-pointer by Freak. Screen by Jefferson. And Walker kicks to Williams. Williams missing again.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Here's Walker. Following the basket by Freak. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Jefferson setting the pick for Batum. Back to Walker. Can they get it? Bounces high off the rim and drops. Walker's got his second basket.
Nice piece of work there. Get yourself a little space and pull the trigger.
Jordan the pass to LeBron. With the teardrop, his second shot goes in. Off to a good start, 2 for 2.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Yeah, the great field goal percentage to start exactly what they were hoping for.
Now here's Lamb. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Jefferson, and it's blocked by Jordan. Jefferson setting the pick for Walker. Over Jordan, and it's off the back rim, no good. Cleveland leading by 9. Kicks it to Freak. Fires for 3. The shot no good.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
For Cleveland, they've gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
Freak.
LeBron's got 4 assists now tonight.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. Keep it simple. Let's throw it down inside or run some pick and roll up top.
Here now is the 2K leaderboard. Over the past month, these teams have tortured opponents defensively. The Hornets, number 1.
Kevin, who says that good defense isn't fun to watch? This has been impressive. They've been able to get after it and be active and come up with more steals than normal.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Cody Zeller's checked in for Jefferson. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist comes in for Nicholas Batum. Courtney Lee, he's checked in for Jeremy Lamb. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Kemba Walker. Here is Williams. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And the Hornets miss again.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Dellavedova dishes to Anderson. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Now here's Lin. He's coming off a 10-point game against Miami.
Yeah, but Kevin, a lot of those points came at the line. I mean, he was aggressive to attack the D, not settling, and really did a good job of cashing in on those free throws. That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And he gets it to go.
And they seem to have gotten something out of almost every possession. Their defense has been just as good, just a tremendous performance all the way around.
Yeah, and they're doing it in hostile territory, too. I mean, don't forget about that part of it, which makes it even more impressive.
Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. The Cavaliers leading by 15. The drive by Smith. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
First trip to the line for him here.
This season, the percentage right around 72%, so not the kind of success he was hoping for.
And I like the fact, guys, that those numbers have gone up since last season. I mean, he said free throw shooting was an area he was looking to improve, and he has.
And he knocks down the first one. Martin's checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. J.R. Smith hits them both. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And stolen by James. And here we go. LeBron heading to the hoop. And he gets it to go. LeBron's got 6 points.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
And it's good. Fought through contact, gets the shot. He'll go to the free throw line. That's going to send Jeremy Lin to the free throw line. That's on Chris Anderson. The Hornets shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Jeremy Lin.
One shot, gentlemen.
And that one falls for Lin. Five seconds left to play here in the first. James. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Cleveland ahead, up by 16. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And Jeremy Lin, a player who's come a long way in his time in this league, from going undrafted out of Harvard to where he is now. He says he remains very grateful.
I wasn't sure, if my career would ever pan out the way I was hoping for, or if I would be able to stay in the NBA. And so for me to be here playing, to be able to know I'm going to play in the game, in an NBA game, it's just, it's pretty cool.
Well, in a game filled with some pretty big egos, there are also guys like that who are living the dream in their own very grateful way. Lin has certainly seen the highs and the lows.
And Kevin, not everyone's a superstar and certain of their future. Sometimes you get to be a superstar for a brief moment in time, but this game has a way of humbling people, even those who started out humble, like Lin.
First personal foul.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen, Cavaliers pretty much in control here, it would appear.
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
So on the floor for Cleveland, Freak in at shooting guard. Kevin Love out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Martin, and it's Smith in at the 3, the small forward. Charlotte, their last game, a win against the Miami Heat.
They played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Knicks was just a man on a mission. He finished with 48 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. It was a performance for the ages, and one that will have the whole league talking.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you've got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you.
And he gets the bucket.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
And here is Zeller following the three-pointer by Freak, and that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
And Cleveland making a change here. Dellavedova's checked in. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Second chance shot, and Zeller with the lay-in.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Dellavedova kicks to Freak. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. 19 points for Freak.
This is an absolute monster performance from him. He is pulverizing them from the three-point line.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers were saying to his team. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through Love. Coach emphasized getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going to be one of the guys to carry us the rest of the way. Maybe making those early adjustments will give them time to judge their effectiveness by halftime. We'll soon find out, Kevin.
And thank you for that, Doris. And he gets it to go. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. The Cavaliers leading by 19 points. They set the screen, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Oh, an illegal screen there. One of the toughest calls for an official to make.
And it is one of the toughest calls, but most of the time they do a good job with it, and you have to appreciate how officials get that one right more times than not.
Picked by Zeller, and Walker kicks to Zeller. Batum passes to Lamb. Here's Dellavedova, guarded by Walker. Unloads from 13, and it falls over the rim and in. And that's now 21 points for Freak.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Lamb dishes to Walker. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Batum inside the three-point line. The Hornets rebound.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Yeah, the score has a lot to do with that. Their overall effort and execution has been elite.
And Zeller kicks to Walker. Zeller passes to Jefferson. Shoots from 14. And the Hornets miss again.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Freak kicks to Love. Dellavedova dishes to Freak. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got assist number 5 here tonight. The Hornets have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Screen by Jefferson. Zeller setting the pick for Lamb. Over in the corner, Batum. 6 to shoot. And here's Walker outside. Rebound, Love. And here's Cleveland. They're on a 14-4 run. No problems knocking that one down. And that's now 28 points for Freak.
This guy is on pace to have one of the all-time performances if the defense continues to allow him to knock those down.
And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Lamb. Charlotte no good that time either.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go.
Here's Freak. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
What a game we've seen here for Freak. 28 points. And talk about the 3-ball for him. Wow. Unbelievable from long distance.
Clark, there have been some fireworks from deep today. Boy, he is just dangerous out there.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first one falls. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Williams, he's checked in for Jefferson. Kid Gilchrist comes in for Nicholas Batum. Lee's checked in for Lamb. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Walker. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Anderson, he's checked in for Jordan. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. LeBron, he's checked in for Smith. And Martin subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Charlotte has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
All right, Charlotte, now entering the court for your viewing entertainment, the Hornets dance team. Make some noise!
Chance here to take a look at the numbers for James. He's putting up about 8 points a game, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. Just solid all around. Been seeing from him delivering night in and night out.
And you know, that's what stars do. It isn't always about scoring 50 points. It's about making plays consistently.
.127 left in the first half of the game. Lynn kicks to Zeller. The basket good off the assist from Lynn. Zeller's got his second bucket tonight.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
And the ball travels out of bounds. Last touch by Kid Gilchrist. Here's Martin. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Freak sets a screen for Martin. Just 5 on the clock. Can't capitalize on the good pick. Hornets shooting a low 30% right now. An ugly offensive performance. Here's Lynn. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
You know, huge height advantage there. but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Martin against Lee to the wing right side. Zeller. Again, the Hornets score.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Freak passes to Martin. Freak dishes to Martin. Now here's LeBron. From downtown, the shot is off. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Cavaliers ahead, running away with it. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Certainly good numbers from you shooting the ball in the first half. What has been your approach on offense?
I'm just trying to let the game come to me. When I'm trying to force it on offense, good things happen. And that's why I've had success here early on. Yeah.
Slow and steady wins the race, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter started.
All right, fellas, great job in the early going, but we've got to keep playing the same way. Keep this building out of it. These are the types of halves where we are helping ourselves out by making clean passes. They haven't caused us too many problems in the passing lanes to this point, but we still have a half of basketball to play. If there was a real positive to be found, it was in transition. We made some really quick, sharp outlet passes and got some easy buckets on the break. That's where they might be most vulnerable. Well, we talk about tempo a lot, and this time I'll bet you like what you hear. I'm giving you the green light. As fast a pace as you want to play this half is fine by me. And that's all I wanted to go over with you. Let's go play a good half of basketball.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but you know, anything can happen. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for the Hornets, Williams down low with Jefferson. Kemba Walker is out there with Jeremy Lamb, and it's Batum in at the small forward position.
And that kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
Now here's Lamb. Defense is right there. Jefferson kicks to Williams. There's a screen by Williams. Outside, Walker. Love grabs the board. Love's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Here's Walker following the basket by Freak. Screen by Jefferson, and it's Walker penetrating, and it's blocked by Jordan.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. And the lead continues to increase. They are just playing flawless basketball at both ends.
Greg, I can't identify an area where this team has underperformed. I mean, they've been 5-star in every category.
Now here's Lamb. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Took him no time at all on that one. 38 points for Freak.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Walker the pass to Jefferson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Jefferson's got 5.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Feeds it to Love. Jordan with a screen on Walker. Here's Dellavedova. Kicks it out to James. Fades. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. And he gets it to go.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
Cleveland's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Jordan the screen. There's the double team with Walker. In the corner, it's James. Plenty of space. Offensive rebound. Another shot. Here's Freak. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Walker's shot is off.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Here's Walker following the basket by Freak. Outside, Walker. Williams has a screen for Batum. He feeds it to Williams. Screen by Jefferson. Off the screen. And that one comes up a bit short. And the Cavaliers with possession. They're on a 12-4 run right now.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Some changes for Charlotte. Zeller comes in for Al Jefferson. And Michael Kidd-Gilchrist subbed in for Jeremy Lamb. The Hornets have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Picked by Williams. Outside, Walker. It's Kidd-Gilchrist on the wing. Clock at 6. Picked by Zeller. Off the pick. Kidd-Gilchrist, no luck.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor. And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
So it's the Hornets now. The Cavaliers making the shot. And Walker kicks to Batum. Let's go. And good as it rattles through the hoop. Batum's got his second basket. The Cavaliers have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. Dellavedova dishes to Love. Here's Dellavedova, guarded by Walker. Dellavedova, the pass to Love. And there's the feed to Dellavedova. That's in there. Love with the assist. Dellavedova's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, Kevin Love certainly is one of the best passing big men in the league.
Williams a screen. 30 seconds left to play in the third. And Walker kicks to Williams. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number 1, this game is out of hand.
Exactly, Clark. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the backboard.
It's a pick by Love. Misfires after coming off the pick. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Cavaliers ahead. as they wrap up the third quarter with a tremendous 17-6 run. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Cleveland's gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, we've got Chris Anderson. Martin is out there with Smith. And it's Cowan in at the center, locking down the middle. There's the dish to Anderson. Shot clock at 6. The drive by Smith. Can't convert after the good screen.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here's Lynn, and a wide open look for Lee. A three-pointer off the mark. Out to the right wing. Lynn against Anderson. And it's Martin penetrating. The shot from the low post is good.
Kevin Martin.
Martin's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Cavs. Bargnani sets the screen for Lynn. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Charlotte moving it around. Picked by Bargnani. From 18 feet away, and the shot is good. And that's now 7 points here for Lynn. Well, Cleveland shooting the lights out in this one, 77%. Here's Smith. Tries again, and he sinks the layup.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now, here is Bargnani. Shot off the screen. There's the three. No good.
Just a really solid display there of rebounding. They've done it really all game.
Dominating on the glass, Greg. I mean, a huge advantage for them in that particular category.
And it's Martin penetrating. Here's Cowan. Pause with the block. Now in transition, it's Lynn. Here we go. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pause, dishes to Lynn. Free throw line jump shot. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
They're earning their points with the jump shot now.
And that's right, Clark. 6 of their last 10 have come from the mid-range.
Anderson, a screen on Lynn. No one near Smith as he lets it go. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now here's Lynn. Pass to Hawes. Goes up on the high post. Cavaliers with the rebound. Smith's got 4 rebounds in this game. Sherman covered by Lee. They set the pick. Left side, Martin. That doesn't go either for Martin. The Hornets have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. A nice shot by Lynn.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Now here is Smith. Outside, Martin.
2 minutes remaining.
That's good.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Charlotte's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And Hawes kicks to Lynn. Passes it to Hawes. It's Lee, top of the key. Lynn, that's a two-pointer. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Cavaliers.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Yeah, it's a fun way to play, and it's fun to watch, too.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And, you know, against a conference opponent, Greg, who you're going to see 4 times total on the season, a 2-0 advantage is pretty healthy.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was. Poor Freak. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Move the ball.
Now here is Smith out left to the wing. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
Here is Hawes. Charlotte no good that time either.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
Martin against Lynn. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And the fans already heading for the exits, clearly not pleased with the way things turned out today.
Well, Greg, this was a well-deserved win. I mean, they came into this building and acted like it was their home turf. I mean, they were the ones calling the shots and controlling everything.
And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Congratulations, LeBron, on this win. What were the contributing factors to how well this team played tonight?
Came out with a lot of intensity. Offensively, we moved the ball, and everyone was involved. And defensively, try to get as many stops as possible, and we was able to do that.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
All right, Doris, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And now time to send it over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
How about the show Freak was putting on tonight? It was a freak show. That's one of the smartest basketball players I've ever seen. Being able to use either hand and being as skilled as he is poses so many problems out there. But as modest as he is, he's not going to gloat even though he's having a great performance. He's going to just go right back out there, get to work for the next game.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
HBK, yeah, you know how we